Welcome back everybody to the daily show where I'll be doing technical analysis on stock market. So before we get started, please hit that like button and that is greatly appreciated. And if you are new here, consider subscribing. Now if you want to get above and beyond and support the channel and get all types of daily trade ideas, swing trade ideas, live trading and all kinds of setups, definitely check out my link down in the description for Patreon. So what the market did today and still going on, it's 3 p.m. as I'm actually going a little bit early today to make this video for you guys. Dow is down slightly 0.29%. Nasdaq, after going up, gave back 0.61%. S&P down slightly 0.38%, and Russell going down the most over 1%. 11 sectors that makes up S&P 500 at risk of move: consumer defensive on top, utilities, healthcare, financial and energy, and you can see consumer cyclical, technology lagging behind. Even week to date, healthcare, utilities performing on top. Stock market map. What do we have here? Well, the big names. Tesla was up once again this morning, but gave back a lot of the gains. Now down nearly 3%. Meta down 0.79%. Google down 1.30%. Amazon flat. Apple flat. Oracle going down nearly 3%. Microsoft going down 1%. And Nvidia staying flat. Despite all that, AMU was also down on the day, but AMD again, it was up, I think, 6%, still up over 3% on the day. And now let's talk about S&P 500. Now, a couple of things I want to talk about. First of all, guys, momentum is slowing down really here on S&P 500. It's just not going anywhere for past couple days. Yes, we did go on and make brand new all-time highs, but if you look at it, it's not going up significantly where I would say, wow, I mean, let's just go and get something because market going even higher. Momentum is slowing down, it's shifting, and looks like today, unless we close over 670, that's not going to be a bullish closing because technically right now it's trading below the 5-day moving average. We got about an hour left here in the trading session, and if it closes below that, the next critical support which we held today, 667.54, you can see top of this candle and where we held today, exactly bottom of this candle. Now if that gives up, the next support would be 665 and then 662 right here. 20-day moving average down to even that 660 zone. But as of right now, we're just seeing a pullback that is getting started. Is that going to last? Is it going to be something big? Nobody knows. But as the market goes higher and higher, you would expect that at some point you're going to see 5, 7, 10%, maybe even 15% correction, right? And that is what I'm expecting, at least in near term. But so far we do not have a confirmation of a rolling over and just dying. We're just getting a slight little pullback here today. So now to the upside, you can see three candles here around 672, 673 ish. We got multiple rejection 3 days in a row. If we can clear that, then talk about 675 to 680. Otherwise, look out for possibly some downside here on S&P 500. So triple Q, you guys saw that play, and we pretty much got in right on top here yesterday, just over 609, and riding it down to 604 today was fantastic. And I'm still holding few runners, and those are green. And the same thing applies right here. If we cannot take out this high, I would say, just to round things up, 610. If we cannot get over 610, we're not heading higher, and perhaps we'll see a pullback, a deeper pullback. Right now, just like S&P 500, triple Q here also trading below 605, 604.87, the 5-day moving average to be exact. Now it's trading at 604.52. So if it remains under that level, the next critical support to watch right around 603, top of these candles, and then flat 600 down to even 20-day moving average 596, and then talk about 593. But as of right now, this could be something that is getting just started. We don't know yet. We have to wait for that confirmation. So here on Dow Jones, down 0.32%, and same thing we're seeing. I mean, it's just not going anywhere, and that 465-ish pretty much holding like a piece of rock right here. If it falls below that, we do have support at 462.40, rising 20-day moving average right here, this white line on your screen, and then 460 down to even 458. But as of right now, we're just hanging in there at 465. If it remains over that level, watch out for continuation back up to previous all-time high, which is 470.38 right here on Dow. So IWM, just when you think that it's breaking out, it comes back in, and you can see we did not hold 245, and now it's trading at 243, 244. So watch out, if this thing remains below 245, it can easily come down to 241.85 to even 240 to retest 20-day moving average and possibly even retest this trend line, which is at 238, and then the lower band right here at 236 down to even 233.64 red line 50-day moving average. These are critical levels if we break below 245 and stays under 245. To the upside, 245, if we can hold into closing, we got another just a little bit less than 1 hour left here in the trading session. If we can recover and stay over 245, then watch out for continuation back up to 248 and then possibly even higher from here. So this is where I would be careful. And I was talking about it that Bollinger Bands are getting really tight, and whenever you see that type of pattern, usually there is a massive breakout. And looks like it's happening, but it just not quite there yet. We're not over 18 bucks, but it's up nearly 6% on the day. Up to almost 1750. So if this thing remains elevated, definitely there is a chance of a breakout over 18, and that should trigger, a good amount of sell-off here in the market, and people will get what they want for past couple of months, I would say, since that April pullback we had on tariff. Since then, there was no decent correction, nothing. I mean, we had mini pullbacks. The next day was a gap up and go, right? So I think it would be, really helpful and healthy both ways for the market to come down a little bit, give all the traders and investors an opportunity to get back into the market and maybe sell some of the stuff that we got back in the days back in April and collect some of that profit. And I think perfect time right now, since we did not get a pullback in September, that we get a late pullback here in October, and then we get ready for the Santa rally end of the year. And not to mention, we got Thanksgiving and all that coming up within just a couple of weeks. So here on VIX, nothing changes, remains elevated. If it remains elevated over 16, definitely watch out for that break over 18, and that should take VIX higher up to 24, 26, and that's gonna give us that pullback that we need in the market very soon. But if this thing just getting a dead cat bounce like it did before multiple times, even right here, then it will just come back down to 16 bucks and possibly back down to even 15. But the Bollinger Bands are squeezing, and it's telling us, it might come a little bit late, but at some point you're going to see that explosive move to the upside right here on VIX. So another concerning thing here, you can see the dollar is up nearly 0.5%, and it flagged right here. We had the break, it was flagging, and now continuation to the upside. So if we get over that 98.58, it can possibly continue easily up to 100, and that would put some pressure on S&P 500. Now, quickly, I want to look at gold, and what's unfortunate here, yesterday I was looking at it and there was a gap up and go at 77, and I saw it near 79. I was like, should I go ahead and short it? I'm like, there's too many things out there to short. I don't want to go and mess with gold. And fast forward today, if I was taking those puts, it would have been fantastic. 77 gap fill reversal came, and so far it's holding at 77. So gold, I mean, we're just getting a slight mild pullback, and this thing is still on a monster run. You cannot have dollar going up, you cannot have gold going up, and then S&P 500 also hitting brand new all-time highs. Something is wrong somewhere, and I think we'll find out very soon. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Thank you so much for watching, and definitely keep an eye out for that big mega cap update, which I'll be doing a little bit later on, guys.